Good morning. Bill Kim, pastor of the Congregational and Presbyterian churches here in Clarion. Behind the camera is Mr. Bunn, my friend, and we've been working on for a number of weeks now. We do these short sermon summaries. I try to keep them 2 to 3 minutes. And so today at church, we talked about John chapter 6, right after Jesus feeds the 5,000, he walks on the water, and then we have the story where the people come to him, and they're looking for a sign, they're looking for something else, some other direction. They have some conversation with Jesus, and Jesus concludes with, "I am the bread of life. He who takes part in me will never hunger. He who takes part in me will never thirst." Our thoughts about that little piece of scripture were threefold. Number one, being a believer is not about getting your needs met. Being a believer is not about sitting on the hillside with all your friends and having an endless supply of food. That's not what being a believer is about. Being a believer is not, number two, about doing some kind of work, some kind of magic religious activity that guarantees your relationship with God. It's not about getting all my needs met. It's not about doing some work to earn my relationship with God. Being a believer is about consuming Jesus Christ and being consumed by Jesus Christ. Now, in those ways, we believe when that happens that as Jesus says, I will never again hunger and I will never again thirst. So he's meeting my most basic needs. He is, and he does. But I think he's pretty clear in this piece of scripture. Being a Christian is not about having a table full of food, having all of my needs met in that way. Being a Christian is not about doing some work that defines or that verifies who I am. Being a Christian is about believing in Jesus Christ, consuming Jesus Christ, digesting all that he teaches, and being consumed by Jesus Christ so that my mind and my soul, my body, he is up there at the top of my list. This week, if we'd remember those things, that Jesus is the bread of life, and you and I are called to consume him and be consumed by him. May that be so. Thank you.